And we are up. Cool. Good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back. Oh, man. Oh, what a week. But thank heavens it's over and about to start another one. Okay, so we're in X-Plane 11 this afternoon in the Airfoillabs King Air 350. A phenomenal airplane. I just hadn't flown it much previously because we were waiting on the Vulkan update, but looks like they have they've just pushed version 1.4. Is it? Yeah 1.4 for this airplane, so it makes it Vulkan compatible and all that fun stuff. So super excited to take it up and talk a little bit about it with you guys. We're in, I think, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Hopefully I didn't butcher the pronunciation. And we'll take a little short 330 mile trip to Nantucket. So should be a fun flight. No coverage as of yet out of here, but I think we'll pick up Boston once we get closer, and we'll see what happens there. Hopefully I don't jump off, and we'll see what happens. So let me let's see here, everything's situated. So one of the more interesting features is the amount of interactivity that they have in this thing. It's it's phenomenal, to say the least. So I walk up to the airplane, just a overall visual check. Just paid our fuel bill and all that fun stuff, ramp fees and all that fun stuff. So we just paid that. So we're gonna get this guy tied down. I mean, untied, that is, and do a little quick pre-flight. Let's see. All right. Hey, Mike, what's going on, bud? What's going on? Just making our rounds here. Get the exhaust cover off there. Go ahead and remove the chocks. And of course, we're spinning the prop. Make sure everything looks good. And then you got to get up under here and move that guy, otherwise it'll cause some problems there on your readings. I'll make our way over here. Now we can hook up a pushback tug, which I think is pretty cool. We click that guy there, and it is interactive. I mean, just a really interesting feature. And it is nice because I'm not sure if you guys have had that particular issue, but sometimes X-Plane by default doesn't put you in the exact appropriate spot, so it becomes an issue. But you can, manually move the airplane wherever you need for it to. That's legit, man. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's something serious. That's for sure. Definitely something serious. We'll go ahead and get those pitot tubes clear. Of course, we're checking for obstructions as well. Then, of course, we can hand spin the prop. Those beautiful Pratt & Whitney PT6s. And in fact, this is one of the few airplanes in real life where the max takeoff weight and the max landing weight are the same. So we can literally take off full passengers and fuel, do a circuit and land again, and won't break anything. So just a testament to how overly built this airplane is. So I'm just doing a good walk around here, making sure everything's kosher, nothing crazy. I'm normally checking my linkages here, making sure nothing's out of the ordinary. Trim tabs, out of the ordinary. All right, that's good, guys. And we're totally wet. That's one thing I wish X-Plane would improve on, is the rain effects. So yeah, we're completely damp. Of course, you can see if we can pick this fella up here. Just an external baggage bin there. Make sure that guy's latched. In addition to that, you can also go into this handy dandy menu here. Then you can call up a fuel truck, which, good grief, yeah, it's right here. which is pretty nice. And then they even add the little sound effects as well, but I won't bore you guys with that. The fuel, which is, if I can get it to come up there. There we go. All right. In terms of weight and balance there, like I said, we're going to be heavy, but you know, not too crazy. About a little less than half on the fuel there. So, like I said, it's only 300 mile trip. So, I think you got to crouch to get in here as well. We'll go ahead and close this guy up. Oh, I should have crouched a little more. There we go. And now forget the click spot, so bear with me. There are a bunch of them in this thing. You have to come out a little bit. Let's see. Now we could cheat. Let's see here. See if it shows its, rears its ugly head. Let's back up a little bit. That's the baggage light, of course. Or if you don't have time for all that, you can just politely go over here and boom, there we go. I'm assuming it's probably that, but that'll be fine. So of course we got a full load here. Shut this guy up here. Yay, my Nightbot's working again. Yay. Alright, head up front here. Like I said, not overly heavy, but we do have a few folks on board here. So let's go ahead and get this thing situated. Control lock. So to get this guy undone, it's a little finicky. There we go. Then of course we'll move the throttles here, and we'll get them just above ground. Fine, right there. And we'll go ahead and get our props full forward. Let's see. Who makes this again? Airfoillabs. They also did probably the most realistic Cessna 172 simulations out there. It's one of those simulations, Michael, where it's like, okay, I'm getting ready for my, you know, I'm working on my PPL or something like that. I'll probably want to download that just to get, you know, you spend a little time in that, you won't have any problems working your way around the 172. There's the link there, sir. All right, so we're going to simulate normal operations. Very seldomly do you have a GPU or anything like that available, especially some of the airfields that, you know, this thing may visit. I do want to zero all this out though before I get power on. So we'll get the batteries on, make sure we got a good start voltage, and then once we do that, we'll go ahead and get the right engine fired up and go from there. Okay, cool. So the rain effects do work. I was kind of wondering. Oh my gosh! You just what in the world? All right. Let's see here. I can get the battery switch on here. We'll get this guy lit up. So I had at one point when I had the side tech throttle quadrant, I had all of this mapped. You know, I had two levers for my two throttles, my prop levers, and my fuel control. But due to one of them dying, I had to revert back to my Warthog. So it's kind of a bummer. I have to use the mouse, so it's kind of bear with me on that. So I'm going to go over here into my battery, make sure I got good voltage there. All right, looking pretty good there, about 24, 23 volts. I can live with that. So get this guy fired up. It's really not too bad. No fuel pumps or anything. It's all gravity fed, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, we'll go ahead and get the nav lights on, beacon lights on, and it's kind of working my way through here. I know I'm missing something. It's been months since I've been in this thing. Let's see. Everything else looks kosher down there. All right, and let's see. Build control switch, low idle, bleeds off. All right. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get number 2 fired up, get the generator going, and then we can work on getting the flight plan programmed and all that fun stuff. So we'll double check, make sure we're clear on the right. All right. And we'll go ahead and fire up the right engine. And we're looking for 13%. All right. We're spinning up there, looking good. Alright, about there's 13%. We'll bring up to low idle. Watching that ITT there. Should stay under 700-ish, give or take. Alright, she's spinning up nicely right there. We'll go ahead and get out of that starter. So it's not all the way automatic. So if we left that starter engaged there, it'll just spin it and burn it up. So we don't want that. Alright, so it looks like number 2 stabilized. That's good. We'll go ahead and bring that fuel control all the way to full forward. And we're going to hit the brakes there. That was my fault. There we go. Alright, so I think I'll be able to make the turn. Alright, so we got the right engine fired up there. Got it connected, come up top here. Alright, I think it looks kosher. We might be able to... I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and put her in ground fine. I'll tell you what we can do. Let's see here. I think we can, let's come out here up front. Let's see. And we'll grab this guy. Oh, let me go back. Let's see. Let me go back in there real quick. Oh, am I still locked in? I think I'm still locked in. Hold on. Let's see here. Let's see. See if I can get in here real quick. Alright. Did I break it? I think I broke it. Hold on. Is it still walking? Oh, that's funny. Hey, John, what's going on, my friend? Let's see. I think I broke it. Alright, let's see if I can push it back. Wants to go forward, but struggles to go back. Alright, I'm gonna hold the brakes here. Alright. This is awesome. Let's see, we change views. Totally think I broke it. Totally think I broke it. Hold on. Oh my word. This is too funny. Oh, this is too funny. Let's see. Just air for rudder toe brake. So the walking feature, for some reason, is totally stuck. Totally stuck. Oh, good grief. Let's see here. Yeah, it's like totally stuck. Alright, let's see. I've had that in next plane. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like, how do you... Can't remember how you get to stop. Let's see. Let's do this. I'll try to resume it. Just hit your camera cycles a few times. You know what? Better yet, because I can totally get this one going pretty quick. We're just going to restart the scenario. Because I don't know, I've never had that one. It's kind of new to me. I find that very, very funny, though. Are you serious? Really? So what if I change? Really? So what if I go to a completely different aircraft? Will it do it? When in doubt, plug it out. Exactly. Yeah, that's weird. That is totally weird. Let's see. So here's what we'll do. We'll jump into citation and then dive back into the King Air and see if we can get this guy going here. Maybe the plug-in got stuck or something like that. But it only happens. I've only seen it happen once. I was watching the review, and it happens with the tow feature. All right, cool. So it's not being weird in citation. That's good. So for some reason, when you select to tow the airplane, instead of you being in front of the tow bar, which they put you under the nose wheel or something. I don't know. To me, that part makes no sense. But that's the only time I've seen it. Was during that review I watched. But other than that, I've never had the pleasure of encountering it before. So hopefully it doesn't continue to be an issue. Oh, in the meantime, though, while this guy's loading up, let's figure out where the heck we're going here. So now we're heading to Nantucket, right? And let's see. I believe the cruise altitude is 250 on the cruise. Let's see. We'll get this dude up. 250 on the cruise, and yay! Is it still doing it? Let's see. I hear it. Alright. Whew. Alright. So crisis avoided there. So we'll go cold and dark. And we'll go ahead and remove all this. So this gives you the opportunity, if you're just ready to get straight to the point, get the heck in the air, you can do it that way as well. So we'll do that. Let's see, move control lock, get this going here. All right, so like I said, Boston Center's on. So we really won't pick up a whole lot until we get to the northeast of New Jersey there, and then we should pick up some get some services from ATC. So that shouldn't be too crazy there. So let's go ahead and get the batteries going here. And like I said, I'm not sure why I guess, you know what, now it makes sense. So I guess if you're loading it up at night, then you're not faced with a completely blacked out flight deck. Hey Lounge, what's going on, buddy? Alright, let's go ahead over here to batteries, make sure we're good. Alright, it's like 24 volts, we'll call it that. Alright, props full forward. Nav light on, beacon light on. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Alright, make sure we're clear on the right. And we'll go ahead and fire up the right engine. Wing for about 13%. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring it up there, low idle. Keep an eye on that EGT. How's the audio, guys? Does it sound decent, or can you hear it? It's a little low on my end. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll bring it up there a little bit. There we go. Alright, go ahead and turn off that ignition there. And like I said, we'll wait for it to stabilize a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and bring it up to high idle. I'm sorry. That brings up the turbine RPM. Brings up the torque just a little bit. But you're back in about right at the stops there. Dude, what's up, man? Alright, let's go ahead and get the generator on there. Let's see, inverter should be not on bus transfer. There we go. On. Alright. Looking good there. So that should get everything on the bottom. CJ4 I found a CRJ mod for Microsoft Flight Sim that's using the CJ4. What? What in the world is that? What is this world coming to? Man, what is it coming to indeed? Seriously? And the cabin? Good grief. What a cue the circus music, man. That's all I can say. Cue the circus music. Oh my word. And get these 750s on. Get them all warmed up. Alright, I'm gonna hold off on getting the left engine fired up. We'll get this flight plan dialed in here. Alright, let's see here. That thing's moved around, it seems. Alright. Alright, so winds 180 at 9, gusting 14. Alright, broken at 1100. Overcast at 1600. So I'm thinking, let's see, I'm thinking we depart 1-3, but that's just me. So let's zoom in here. Go to, let's see, the menu. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Alright, direct RBV. Then from there, we're going to jump on, let's see, J32, south of Robbinsville. So we'll load airway from here. And then we'll head on over to, not that one, I think 62 actually. There we go, 62. And then we'll come off of that guy at Rifle. And we'll load that. Then from Rifle, direct, let's see, Colton, I think, something like that. One of those there in northeast. Alright, Colton, and then Saldi will be next. Let's see, Saldi will be next. Let's get these guys some air conditioning. Let's go ahead and get that right bleeder on there. Let's see, from Saldi, let's see, a booby. Alright. I love the 750. Holy smokes, this makes life so much easier. And I think if you have ForeFlight in real world, you can use Bluetooth to just push your flight plan over to the device. Could you imagine if we had something like that in Sim? That'd be too cool. Would be too cool. Alright, there's Nantucket there. Cool. Alright, so flight plan's been put in. Looks pretty good. We'll go ahead and dial in. We'll just say we're cleared to 250 just for the sake of saying that we're cleared to 250. And alright, nav data. Let's see. FMS, that's in there. Looks good. Alright. Cool. I'm satisfied. Alright. Go ahead and get this guy shut off there. Alright. I am ready to fire up one. So make sure we're clear on the left, of course. And once again, waiting for about 13% there. There's 13%, low idle. Keep an eye on that ITT, I'm sorry. I've been in jets too long. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that guy off. Alright. Looks good there. So we'll go ahead and bring that right engine down there to low idle. And we'll get the other generator fired up. Get some environmentals going here. Alright, cabin altitude. We'll get this it's kind of a old school controller here, but does the job. Get that rudder boost and pitch trim on. We'll need that for departure. Go ahead and get that windshield anti-ice on, pitot heat on, and while we're on the ground, just err on the side of caution. We'll get them anti-ice, get those anti-ice doors opened up on the engines. We'll see a little bit of increase there, EGT, but not too bad. Let's see. Another cool thing I like about this guy is that we can put in some numbers here and get some performance data for departure. So we'll do that here. If I can get my chart set. All right. 10,000 foot runway, so loads of real estate. Actually, that's about right. Okay, so we'll say 130 on the heading, runway gradient, safety margin 10%, flaps, we'll set that to approach. Oh, make sure that stays in there. Alright, and we'll be running with anti-ice on. Alright, so we got V1 at 96, rotate at 102, V2 is 107. We'll go ahead and set those markers there. Looks good. Alright. And let's see, we'll bug in 29er. 2980 in the altimeter. Everything looks good down there. Okay, we'll taxi here shortly. We'll leave this off for now. Alright, get taxi lights on here. We'll leave bleed air on normal for right now until we get going, and then we'll put that guy on. I believe it's slow on departure. Alright, oxygen, not armed, we'll arm that. I think is it up? I think it's up. Yep, it's up. All feather off. Alright, so everything looks kosher. There, we'll go ahead and set flaps there to take off, and we'll get out of here. Go ahead and get our altimeter. Alright, 200 there on the altimeter. Raise the aircraft volume. Alright. Yeah, I was wondering if the audio was kosher. I think I maxed out on the Windows side there. I can bump it up on, how's that? Is that a little better? Let's see. Let's go ahead and connect. All right. All right, set for 122.8. A little better? Cool. Cool. All right. Let's see. Double check. Make sure all that's good. Alright, COM 1 set. Alright. I think I'm satisfied, y'all. Not super loud, but you can hear it? Okay. Yeah, it's, I can probably go into the sim here. I can probably maybe bump it up here a little more. Let's see. Alright. I think we're all set to go. Release the brakes there and taxi. Alright, Spirit Traffic, King Air. November 70 Echo Uniform, type King Air 350 on the South Park and be taxiing to runway 13 for departure to the northeast. High speed traffic. Alright, so I'm trying not to use my brakes there as much as we normally would in other aircraft, so we'll utilize prop pitch to help keep our airspeed in check. Alright. Alright. Definitely going to be an interesting departure out. We'll keep an eye on our temps there in case we run into any icing. Could pose an issue. But I mean, as far as ground handling is, once you get used to it, it's really not bad. I think the biggest aspect of it is to utilize your prop angles there to control your ground roll. And I think with the particular conditions that we're dealing with today on takeoff, we're going to be limited more by torque than anything else. I don't think we'll run into an issue with ITT much here on departure. So that'll be the key factor that we'll be looking at here. Is that a oh cool high-speed rail service by the airport? Sweet. Alright, get her kind of cocked over here a little bit. So we're going to assume this is not the first flight of the day, so we won't be doing a run-up or anything like that. Alright, so get this guy going here. Make sure we're squawking mode C, because we don't want to be that guy not to do that. Right? Alright, engine ignition, auto feather, extremely important. Set. I'm going to go ahead and get the strobe lights on, landing lights off. I'll go ahead and get those bleeds to low. Won't need the ADF. Alright, everything looks pretty good. We'll get our we'll sync our heading bug up here shortly. Alright, so phone's clear, room's clear, we'll say clearance received. As per traffic, King Air 0 Echo uniform, departing runway 13, departure to the northeast. As per traffic. I want to say Hattiesburg traffic for Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but yeah, not in Mississippi. Gotcha. Oh man, so it's a lot right here on the departure. So I'll try to get this guy over to this side because I like to sync my heading bug for a runway heading, and then we got to bring our engines up to high idle and then start the departure. So that's okay. That's all right. This is when having actual fuel control levers work tremendously. All right, so we'll get this guy up, both those guys up full forward, and we'll go ahead and send it. All right.
Lights on. Airspeed alive. 60 knots.
Look for 96 there.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Attitudes check. Gear indicates up.
All right, looking pretty good there. Go ahead and get the we'll go ahead and get the airplane cleaned up. About to jump into some IMC here, so we'll make sure we tracking the heading bug, and we'll see if we can get this feller set up on it. Coming off of FMS1 there, a little bit of trim. We'll go ahead and climb at buck 26. I'm cool with that. All right. Definitely got some bumps there. All right, let's go ahead and get some things configured here. Let's bring the prop RPM down to about 1600. Prop sync on. Engine anti-ice off there. Looks good. Got a little bit of wing flex there. I think that's really, really cool to see that on a biz aircraft. I think that's pretty sweet. Alright, climbing out here, looking pretty good. We can do here, we could let's see, we can get a climb checklist going here. So yaw damper is on, attitudes compare, climb power is set. Props, like I said, we can set them at 1600. So we'll bring those down to 1600. Engine instruments, everything looks to be within limits there. ITT, we'll keep an eye on that. Torque looks good, both sides. Windshield heat on, bleed air open. We'll put that back to normal. Pressurization looks good. Environmental bleed air, we definitely need that. So as required, cabin looks like she is climbing nicely. I can see it on the corner there. Outside check. Still got wings, still got engines, okay. Let's see, exterior lights as required, so I know we're not going to need landing lights right now. Nav lights is good. We're going to get the recognition lights on. Let's see what our temps look like. Alright. Alright, climb checklist complete. Whoa, what did I do? There we go. Whoa. Phenomenal airplane. Still got wings. Hey, they want us to check the outsides, man. We checked them. We're good to go, I think. But definitely no ice though, and all that fun stuff. So if we did have an issue with that, especially at night, we do have ice lights, so we can check our boots, make sure we're not picking up nothing. I think we're looking pretty good though. And we're looking pretty slick here at the moment. Now I think you can climb. I think best climb for this thing's like 140, but I've just been using 126 because I want to hurry up and get into the levels. But you'll find that this airplane's flown all different types of ways. Even in the engine start, you know, there's some checklists that call for the left engine being fired up, some that call for the right engine being fired up, just depending on the situation, which I think is what makes this airplane so cool, is its versatility. Even the auto feather, I think some checklists call for the auto feather coming off at this moment, but there's some folks that just leave it on. I mean, why not, right? Which auto feather does work. Don't ask me how I know, but it does indeed work. Oh my goodness. So that being said, we'll go ahead and tune into Boston Center at 34.7, and we'll get it entered, but we won't go over just yet. Oh my gosh, I just fell out of the airplane. What? What? This thing's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Fell smooth out of the airplane, y'all. Good grief. Involuntarily. Exactly. Check on the passengers here. This airplane's if they're, I hate heights. I'm never getting that. So we can call this a granite pass in this one, huh, John? I mean, just an extreme hard pass. It's not happening. A little wing flex there. That's really cool. Then static wicks. They look frozen in fear. Oh man, they are for sure. For sure. Who else works back here? Of course, you got your little TV there. Affirmative. Oh man, I hear that, man. I hear that. Alright, so we're getting higher in the levels here, so our torque's going to fall off a little bit, and I want to try to keep it. I think the pack saw the passenger fall. I think they did too, man. I think they did too. So yeah, just FYI, definitely don't try to walk and once you're in the air. Just saying. Spring up to autopilot here. Bring that guy up here just a little bit. So we're coming out at 12.5 now. I mean, it's still not bad. So I mean, you know, our red line, you know, is above 8. Still got a little space there. But you know, as I mentioned earlier, you know, you're going to be limited by one or the other, whether it's torque, especially the low altitudes, or air turbine temp. And of course, you know, there's different modifications with this airplane as well. Bet no one's taking out their seatbelts now. Heck no. Speaking of which, we'll probably leave that on. Probably leave those guys on for right now. Oh my goodness. So I think we'll be talking to Boston Center here next. think so. So we can zoom in here and to kind of get an idea what we're looking like. Picking up quite a bit of crosswind though. Quite a bit of a crosswind there as we're leaving out Harrisburg. It should start to kind of get itself together once we get close to RBV. My word. Can definitely feel the shakes for sure. A little flexing action going on there. Really good climb rate though. I mean, she is not wasting any time. Especially, I mean, we got a pretty decent load, you know, keep in mind. So definitely no slouch getting up there to the levels, that's for sure. That's for sure. Heck, we're getting kind of close. We'll go ahead and tune into. There we go. All right.
0, leaving my airspace to the east. Cleveland Center is closed. Later service chairman ended. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Fine.
Love the situational awareness in this thing, but kind of want to declutter it here a little bit. Alright, zoom in here. At 21 minutes there.
30, climb and maintain for level 340.
I maintain flight level 340, United 330.
KLM 641, cross
17.5.
2,250 knots, the Kennedy altimeter 29904.
Shut this SAR controller up a little bit above 25. Alright. Man, it was bumpy up here. Oh, that's too cool. Alright, 18,000 feet, so not that. We'll put in 2992. Back to my assignments. Awesome, man. Good luck, buddy. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. We'll see you in a bit, my friend. We'll see you in a bit. It's kind of making our way up here past 19.1 for 250 en route to Nantucket. It was one of those airports I downloaded, never played it. never flew to it since then, so be kind of interesting to see what it looks like over there. Be pretty cool. Coming up on, let's see, 20,000. Here's what we'll do. We'll lower the speed here a little bit. Let's see. There we go. Not just in a super hurry to get to 25. We'll see what that'll give us.
Vulkan 127 Boston Center, contact, run maintain 12000.
I maintain 12000, Vulkan 127.
Getting pretty close in iron turbine temp. We'll bring that guy down there. So we're definitely seeing an increase there on our ITT. So we'll keep it down below 8.
Number 312, Kilo Romeo, sorry for the delay. Get your clearance now. Advise ready to copy.
Pretty good so far.
For Kilo Romeo for direction of flight, would you like a 10,000 or 12,000 for your
Back here, seatbelt signs on there. Oh, forgot there's a person here.
Kilo Romeo, clear to
Oh, we can actually,
climb and maintain.
actually, there we go.
Departure on this frequency, squawk 4626.
Look at this guy here. Love those cabin views. 22.3.
Number 2 kilometer, back is correct. Hold for departure, or hold for release and advise when you're ready for departure.
Lots going on in Northeast today. Good grief. Lots going on today.
Number 4, number 9.
Thanks for the likes, by the way. Definitely appreciate you guys swinging by.
Central Airport. Keep your transponder code. Radar service terminated. Forget to change approved. Give me a
Man, this guy is all the way up on the.
That sounds great. 3794 November.
Let's see.
27, clear direct Nelly.
Bring that down a little bit.
522, climb and maintain flight level 32.
All right. It's a little better. But yeah, y'all, this is where I've been finding myself here lately, either between that, especially since 5.1 released. Although I hadn't gone all the way 5.1 yet, still waiting for At the Sky and a few others to kind of catch up with the updates, right? But you know, nevertheless, I think it's going to be a little bit of improvement. I've heard some folks say that they've had issues with colorations and things like that in 5.1, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Lots going on in the next plane as well. You know, I mean, there's the new Vulkan update, right, for version for the King Air. As I mentioned, version 1.4. In addition to that, those of you who are interested or have X-Plane 11 and are interested in 1,000 below, interested in testing out the X-Craft's ERJ, they're actually in the process of releasing the 140 for free. Yes, for free. Yep, I said it, for free. So, you know, if you're kind of on the fence about it, you know, and you're interested in checking it out, you know, you have that option as well. I think it's going to be fully featured. It's not going to be, I don't think it'll be restricted at all. But, yeah, I think it's either in the process of being released or something like that. So, something to keep in mind as well. Another really, really fun airplane. Definitely love the ERJ series from X-Crafts. So curious to see how that plays out there. But yeah, this thing has just been an absolute blast for sure.
Well, they're all closed at the moment. And search for getting on 12218.
All right, looks like we're just heading 250. We're definitely starting to speed up there. Let's see if we got a. Let's see here. Next page here.
Kilo Romeo released for departure at 1857.
All right.
Clearance for not airborne before 1900.
Cruise. See, so cruise power set. Auto feather off, which I mean, you know, we can turn it off or whichever. Aft blower, it should be for the heat if I'm not mistaken. We'll jump over here. Now this guy, believe it or not, is single pilot certified and also goes in falls into the commuter category, but I think for the most part you'll normally find two-person cruise on this bird here. So we'll definitely probably get some heat going on. Aft blower. Yeah, we'll definitely probably get that on there. It's probably a little chilly, I'm sure. Alright, everything looks good there. Alright, cruise checklist complete. Alright.
November 25 Victor X-ray cleared to the Lake Placid Airport as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Yeah, so this is all feather off, but it gives you master caution, but whatever.
departure on this frequency, squawk 4765.
Alright, so where are we at? Prop RPM looks good. And we can even roll that RPM back here a little bit.
November 65 Yankee, no rate of traffic observed between you and the Saratoga County Airport. Port IFR cancellation or missed approach to this frequency. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Austin Center, November 775, Whiskey Tango with you on the ground at Quantum State looking for a vehicle.
Holy cow.
Number 775 Whiskey Tango, Boston Center, Christian, I keep saying PRP, I think I'd be over by now. Wings, VFR 3. Frequency, squawk 4741.
That's awesome.
Alright, departure is with you and squawk 4745.
For 5 Whiskey Tango, reback is correct. Just for future reference, they will want you to start filing an equipment suffix on your flight plans. That becomes a requirement, I think, down the line in one of the other future flights. I will send you a link to that so you have it for next time. For now, though, no big deal. Just try to keep that in mind for your next flights. And you can taxi out now, runway 16 taxi via Alpha, the Quantum State altimeter 29092.
Wait, what's that?
6 via Alpha and altimeter 29092. Thank you. 5 Whiskey Tango.
Welcome.
That's interesting. Let me look it up. Hold on.
66 Boston Center, good afternoon. Radar contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Gotcha. He was talking about the suffixes. Okay, gotcha.
Connect Bradley approach 123.95.
I was like, wait, what?
2395, Vulkan 127, good day.
And I need to make sure I have a pen and paper because... Oh.
That's 430, altitude, your discretion.
Man, we are getting rocked up here today, y'all. Good grief. I'm getting rocked up here today. Okay. Oh, but yeah, I mean, needless to say, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little disappointed with 2020 here lately. There's no sense of me hiding it. I'm sure a lot of y'all have noticed that I have streamed it less and less and less. And it's not that, you know, oh, I hate it. It's just it's gonna be a little bit for mature. That's all. And you know, I was, you know, just we were talking earlier, and you know, it's one of those situations to where, you know, if you got the patience for it, and you know, you don't mind the deficiencies or dealing with a lot of the deficiencies, you know, it's not a bad setup at all. You know, in its current state, could be better, but you know, it's not just unplayable. However, you know, when you spend the time and the effort to get the mods, get everything lined out to a point to where the experience is a little more palatable, and all of a sudden, boom, like a thief in the night, you know, there goes an update that completely blows out your, you know, all your settings and mods and all that fun stuff. It's a little disheartening, you know, and I think, you know, if you find yourself in that position, you know, one would venture to say that maybe, you know, it's time to just kind of put it to the side a little bit, and you know, till things mature, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, you know. Wow, what a stream! No way. Flight sim, what's going on, man? Man, I've been so out of flight sim. Man, I've been so out of 2020 lately, man. Too many bugs and problems. Yeah, it's been a lot of problems, my friend. And like I said, don't get me wrong. I think down the road we'll find ourselves with a much better experience than what we have right now. But for those of us who live busy lives and have no time for nonsense, that's where I'm at with it right now. You know, I don't have, I appreciate the like, by the way. I do not have time to have to fight with a sim just to get...
We're going to pass on his wings flight even though he called me New York Center.
Just to get... Oh man, it's getting pretty interesting on the old VATSIM today.
Yeah, no problem. I guess the consensus on the frequency is you're still good to go. So good job on your wings, Airfoillabs 9. Thanks for the cancellation. Have a good one.
That's hilarious. The sim is a hit and miss at the same time. It really is, man. It really is. And I've said this 100 times. You know, it'll tick you off and blow your mind all at the same time. And I don't have time for it right now. Just being honest, yo. I mean, I just don't have time. So, I need something I can jump in, have a decent experience, enjoy it, do my thing or whatnot. It's still on my hard drive. I haven't uninstalled it or anything like that. But, I'm just not going out of my way just yet, to really do a whole lot with it, just till it matures a little bit. And that's okay. That's totally okay. Work and school and surf need more hours in a day. I know, right? Well, I know the time changed here in Central Standard Time. So I think it went back an hour, I believe. It kind of threw me off. I'm like, wait a minute, what time is it? Wasn't it just 10 o'clock like 2 minutes ago? But yeah, that's what happened. Work and surf, man. Ooh, that... That's not us. I hadn't even checked in yet. Yeah, man, I just couldn't. Yeah. I just could not find myself diving too much further, into 2020 to the way things are going. It's unfortunate, but,
Charlie now current, no significant change, Boston altimeter 29901.
Okay, I thought I was about to shut down. I was like, you better not close on me.
See if that picks you up.
Alright, so let's check on a trip, see how far we out on our trip here. So we're about
American 329 to
46 minutes out, doing a flight from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania over to Nantucket, the home of Wings, and I think, isn't it Wings? Yeah. The old TV show, although not many of you may not remember, probably before your time. But anyway, checking out Nantucket Island today in the Airfoillabs King Air. Tree 50, the king of airs. That makes sense, probably doesn't, but I'm rambling, y'all. Sorry. But yeah, phenomenal airplane though, guys. It's really a fun airplane to fly. Tons of just little nuances. Even the sounds kind of change on you there a little bit. So that's really cool. We're checking out the iPads.
Radar contact 300 miles northeast of Bangor, maintain flight level 360. Maintain 360, Delta 212.
Looking pretty good there. Awesome wing view.
Number 5 Victor X-ray, release for departure at 1907 Zulu.
Lots of GA traffic.
Clearance void if not off by 1910 Zulu. Port ever on this frequency, change to...
Alright, there's RBV. It's RBV there.
Delta 2014 heading, turn left heading 330 to 719 3000.
Alright, let's take a look and see
Whiskey Tango.
See where we're at.
Nice line.
Alright, dive over here in the old sim toolkit. Good grief, y'all, look at that weather. Look at that weather. And the way things are going, I'm sure this is heading to the east, so hopefully we beat that. It looks like it's starting to...
Last aircraft going Boston Center a second.
Yeah. That may pose a problem. So yeah, we should be talking to Boston right around Creole. case you're wondering what's going on in VATSIM right now, looks like Fort Worth Center is still on. Everything's kind of chillaxing here in the moment.
Now with our contact at 7,100.
Oh, a whole lot going on there. Yikes, buckle up. I know, right? I know.
29er.
It's definitely gonna be interesting on the arrival for sure. With that being said, is there an ILS in Nantucket, y'all? I don't know. I've never been there. Like I said, I downloaded it, never really did much with it, for that very reason. So, let's see what kind of approaches we got here. Yeah, we got an ILS. So, if need be, we can plan for our ILS 2-4 into Nantucket there. So,
430 Rutland altimeter 29er75.
Worst case, we'll see what happens as we get closer.
Air Polonia 6 Lima radar contact 19er 4 miles north.
We will see.
370. If you do want,
Excuse me. We'll see what happens there. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be interesting for sure. Definitely gonna be interesting for sure. Let's head up front here. I'm gonna play around with these views. Hold on. Too cool. Too cool.
Turn left heading 270.
That's 270 Delta 2027.
465 Alpha Bravo Crescent Portland altimeter 29er 89er descend up positive square.
Wow, check that out. There's static wicks there in the airstream.
465 Alpha 1 Ample verify on the weather and notice for Augusta and say approach approach.
Oh, what's that?
465 Alpha, expect that.
Wow. Yeah, this freaking detail is insane in this thing.
I had a couple on once there. I got the 49 November Alpha.
Alright, so we're about to cross RBV.
Maintain VFR and welcome.
Looking pretty good so far. And what I'd say, I think we need to call. Boston's probably gonna
25.
bug us here at Creel, I think.
Double check your transponder, not getting your mode, Charlie.
Yeah, they're gonna bug us here once we get to Creel.
Make sure one of those calls was you. You are here at 3,000.
That's alright.
794 November 3000 on the way to Worcester.
Very good. November 904.
To what?
If you want to double check your equipment suffix from a flight plan, it's not a requirement for this flight, but I believe it does become a requirement in one of the future flights. There's a link I'm just sending you right now that gives you more information on that, and that way you'll be good to go when it does.
Man, what's going on with
94 November.
Target 5 Victor Action.
Nantucket scenery is freeware? No, I think it's the Orbix Nantucket scenery. Yeah, it's from Orbix.
Okay, you can go on course whenever you like. Do you want to go direct to Lake Placid or Burlington?
There is a really good, of course, a bit pro for X-Plane is the freeware community, right? So there is a freeware option for Nantucket. So you're not forced into purchase it from Orbix. However, it's really good,
240.
but I'm just not, I don't know, I caught it on sale, right? So, I mean, why not? But, but,
Only 22 left.
yeah, it's pretty decent. Pretty decent. So prop sync is on, like I said, which you can definitely
987, thanks for your patience.
definitely tell the difference there.
987, same to you. Clear to the Trenton Airport as filed.
Let's see here.
4,000. Expect that.
And this, I think they call it the synchro phaser or something like that, I believe, but
4623.
I think that should stay solid once it's working. It'll slow up, start to equalize, and then it will become more solid.
987.
There we go.
Back is correct. Hold for
Sometimes you gotta finagle the power a little bit.
904.
We get it kind of equalized there, but cool.
Point and 905.
And we should be all set. But it makes a world of difference in the back. You don't hear that warbling sound, if that's a better description for it. Even like, other turboprops as well, you'll have that You have that prop sync feature. Most of the time it's inoperative, but when it works, it does significantly reduce that reverberation that goes through the cabin. A lot of these airplanes, they'll have active noise canceling systems that uses microphones in the cabin and then it matches up, kind of like your Bose headsets or whatever, to try to balance out the frequencies in the cabin. But I think the newer version, I think they had a lot of problems with it. So the 350i actually incorporates a passive noise canceling system that uses some kind of shock absorbers or something weird, whatever, some kind of science widgetry nerdy stuff, and reduces the amount of noise in the cabin. So it's really cool. I think it's starting to smooth out though, y'all. So we'll go ahead and still got a little while, so we'll go ahead and turn it off the fasten seatbelt signs. And let's see here. I'm not sure if this one has the lav, and yep, so it does have the lav in the back. Which I don't think it flips up back here. But this does change depending on the loadout. You may be completely full here in the back, or it may be kind of partially empty. So which is accessible, so if someone has to get something or whatever, they can come back here and grab it. But yeah, just really, I don't know, you can spend all day kind of fiddling around with different features and functionalities back here.
Delta 9966 cross count.
Really cool. Let me jump back up front here, y'all, over here. Playing around. Let's see, what are we doing over the ground? That's what I'm curious. Alright, so cool. So 317 over the ground. Just about to cross Krill, so he's probably going to say, hey, give me a call, somebody. So we're pretty much set here. So we'll put in our transponder code and all that fun stuff, so we can tell him that we are the closest VOR. Let's see if we can find the closest VOR. Which, what are you doing? Let's see. Let's utilize. Boom. Got it. So we got a bearing of let's see, 336. So looks like we're 14 to the east of JFK VOR, so we can tell them that. Makes life so much easier when it's like boom right there, right? Of course, you know, if we need to find the nearest airport, you know, heaven forbid something happens, we need to get somewhere. We can get to JFK. We're 15 miles from it, and the longest runway is, of course, you know, 14,000 feet. So yeah, we can land, take off, land again on that one, so we're good there. Then of course, airspace. We're over water right now. ARTC. Boom! Boston Center. I love the 750. Even in the real world, it's great. It greatly enhances your situational awareness. It really does. Of course, multiple frequencies here. Doesn't match up what we have in VATSIM, but then again, the nav data is fairly old, right? So that could be the reason why. Then let's see, yeah, so that doesn't match either. So some of them may be the same, some may not be. It just kind of depends there. Yeah. Flight service station, New York, of course. Oh, that was unexpected. So you can get a little back doorway to get back to the X-plane 530. Weather frequency. If we need ATIS, we can throw that sucker in a standby screen. There you go. But we'll be needing Nantucket here shortly, so we'll find Nantucket, and let's see here. See if I could figure out any other. So I think we can. All right, so here are charts here. Heck, what am I doing? All right, charts there. All right, let's go back over here, because he's gonna ping us here in a minute. He's gonna ping us here in a minute. Or he may not, because he is pretty busy. Let's get our torque equalized a little bit, though. We are kind of lopsided here. Get our torque line down a little bit. What will happen? We'll start pulling to one side or the other, right? We don't want that.
They're much lower than that. So if you do,
We don't want that. So
and again the
we'll get about 50.
2974.
All right, that's close enough. I think she'll line out there. And let's go ahead and see if we can get that ball a little further in the doghouse there. There we go. Cool.
Number 430, tell your altimeter 29.
Now we're coordinated.
IFR altitude in your area is 5,000. And again, that's just advisory information for you. You don't need to go to that altitude. I'm just letting you know that that's what the minimum IFR altitude is there.
This guy's busy.
Roger.
Guy is busy. Alright, so far field looks good. Both sides there.
Center, radar.
No issues. Everything looks good down here. Cabin looks good. No problems there. What's the cabin air temp? Alright, not too bad. About in 70s, not too bad.
18 miles south of the Boston airport looking for Bravo airspace.
Bad weather isn't what's drawing out the crowd, but is what's drawing out the crowd so early on VATSIM. You know what, man? That I thought about that when I was setting up, because it's low ceilings. Not a whole lot of convective activity while I was looking at on the weather, but there is a lot of
Bravo airspace via fly.
there's a lot of low ceilings today. So yeah, you're right, man. It's definitely pulling out the crowds for sure.
Hitting 340 and cleared into the Boston.
But earlier, man, y'all saw the southeast. It was insane, and there was like no weather going on down there. Atlanta was hot. Jacksonville jumped on. Fort Worth, Memphis.
Clear physical approach to the Augusta airport. No weather traffic observed between you and the field. Port IFR cancellation.
It is.
Change to advisory frequency approved.
It is insane, man. Insane. Those who are coming in, guys, definitely welcome. We're on our way, about halfway to Nantucket. Still hadn't heard from Boston. It's kind of
Number 430 approved.
weird. Let me look at my map here and see what things are looking like. Yeah, we definitely should be talking to Boston Center. I think I'm gonna give you guys a holler, man. They're 25 out. Let's go back here. Oh, we'll give these guys a call. Let's see here. Boston Center, good afternoon. King Air, November 70 Echo uniform with you 250. We're about 20 to the east of Deer Park VOR.
November 70 Echo uniform. Boston Center. Hello. Squawk 4643.
4643 for 0 Echo uniform. Have y'all ever said one thing and wrote down the other? Let's see. 4643 there on the squawk. Yeah, he must be pretty busy.
American 716, flight level 370, would you okay?
American 716, Boston Center. Good afternoon. Radar contact position as reported. Descend main.
I'm thinking 4643, Michael, but I'm writing down the 4046. No idea why. No idea why. Like, what in the world, man? What are you doing? What are you doing?
787, climb and maintain flight level 380. If you want, I can give you a shortcut.
What are you doing?
Shorter breaks. Where would you like to go?
Alright, let's play around in this 750 real quick. Get some waypoint info going on there.
787, I can pretty much give
Get some
you want to go on.
ATIS action dialed in there.
If you have a fix in mind, let me know.
Man, we are getting rocked. Holy cow. Look at that. Seatbelt signs on.
For now, if New York shows shows up, may have to change it, but yeah, United 8787, clear direct brakes.
Direct brakes, United 87, thanks, and we're climbing available 3.
So hopefully, I really don't want to deal with RNAV. Hopefully he'll give us the ILS. Let's see here.
Available 240.
Let me get some weather for Nantucket.
Boston Center, November 640.
Let's see here.
3,180 on the heading.
I'll take whatever, but no, it's not too bad there, man. 160 at 7, visibility 10, fuel 2.6, temp 14, dew point 13. Standard day there in terms of pressure.
Right direct bow socks.
So not too bad.
Direct bow socks.
But it's definitely
642 Delta Romeo.
definitely favoring one tree, I think. You know, I mean, me being me there. Yeah, definitely favoring 1-3.
Go targeting 060.
We'll
060,
plan for that. Let's go to approaches. Of course, these aren't as fancy, schmancy as the jet plates, but well, they'll do, donkey. They'll do.
Express 550 Boston.
All right.
Squawk 4762.
All right, so getting pretty close there. Should be walking us down here shortly. So our preemptive approach briefing, hopefully, we'll shoot for runway 13 in Nantucket.
Whiskey Tango, the Boston Airport.
Let's see, the localizer there's 109.1.
Proceed inbound runway 22 left, altitude your discretion.
Let's see here.
Inbound for 22 left and our altitude either.
109.1. Put that standby.
Can I have a vector, please?
Man, these guys are busy. Wow.
Boston approach on 133.0.
32 American 29, thanks, we'll see you.
November 5 Whiskey Tango, contact Boston Tower 128.8.
Alright. Let's see.
November 5, question November 2 Delta Romeo, say again your request.
Alright, so
November 2 Delta Romeo.
decision altitude be 200.
290, and when able, proceed direct bow socks.
Let's see.
290.
200 on decision altitude. You know what? Let's see. It'd be a little easier if I.
Boston without a
Boom. Alright, there we go. Alright, so ILS run 3. ILS run 3 approach there. Got the local put in.
November 2 Delta Romeo. Contact Boston approach on 133.0.
Yeah, he's busy. So we got to dial in 241 on the course there. Then say altitude 1600.
Degree is 133.0, 33.0.
Alright. Misapproach, we climbed to 2.3.
Now, Delta 1966, you're leaving my...
And we'll, off Nantucket VOR, we'll hold there off radio 240. Alright. That's interesting. Let's see. I don't think we'll have to do, I don't think it'll be this bad. Let's see. Alright, looking pretty good there. The visibility won't be that bad. It'll probably be more of a visual than anything else.
Delta 9966, I believe my airspace frequency change approved. I need to acknowledge break K Express 11, squawk 4.
Man, he is on it.
Lufthansa 418, radar contact position as reported. You can maintain 360. American 716, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left, delete the altitude effects, Boston altimeter 290-901.
Let's see.
And send via the Roebuck 3, expecting for American 716.
All right. And back up towards the front there. All right. Let's see. How close are we? 17 minutes out.
Air Polonia 6 Lima. Looks like you never did. Well, you descended under your cleared altitude there. You can climb and maintain flight level 360.
There we go. A little easier. Get our DME on here.
Approved as requested. United 330, leave my airspace to the northwest. Toronto is closed. Radio service terminated. Frequency change approved.
All right.
United 330, CM.
Descend. Let's see.
You got stepped on with that second request. Say again.
All right. Plus 500 on the airport elevation. So this is more of a manual pressurization controller. So as we start our descent based on the barometric pressure, which is 2902, we'll add plus 500 to that field elevation as we start our descent. So
November 70 Echo uniform, radar contact 7-8 miles east of Carmel. Altitude indicates flight level 250. Could you file a flight plan and then give me a call back, please?
Prime 07, direct uniform. Okay, so why did that not send?
November 379 November on Boston Center. Speedbird 17 Alpha on Boston Center.
Why did that not?
Yeah, Boston Center. How about if you had 101 at you here?
Interesting.
No problem, Mike. And how about if you had 101 at you with me?
All right, let me see if I can export this really quick.
101 Boston Center, squawk 2117.
Let's see.
Air Transport 5922, leave my airspace to the northwest. The Toronto Center is closed. Radio service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good one.
Frequency change approved. Air Transport 9522. We'll see ya.
No problem. Frontier Flight 7.
Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Frontier Flight 750, Boston.
Okay, so that's interesting. Let's do this. Let's disconnect. Let's disconnect and see if we can refile the bloody thing. I don't know what's going on.
November 430, the Burlington wind 220 at 14, altimeter 29067. Navigate to a right downwind, runway 15, altitude your discretion.
Sir King Air 0 Echo uniform, just refilled that flight plan.
King Air 0 Echo uniform, thank you. Descend and maintain 1000, the Nantucket altimeter 29092, runway 24.
I did a 1000, I returned altimeter rule for 24 hours, direct uniform.
November 2 Kilo.
Alright, finally! Alright, go ahead and bring that RPM back here.
Delta 22 Alpha Bravo, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway.
Alright, we'll put it in vertical speed mode.
29991 and via the Ocean 5 arrival for 23 left. Delta 22 Alpha Bravo heavy.
Alright. This is probably like my only, I don't know, issue I have with this
240, like to request the RNAV 14 Lake West.
with this setup here.
Unable to proceed direct Pugry.
is you kind of have to feel out your V speed that you set, because there's really no bug
American 716, contact
to set it to. I set it to,
have a good day.
so it makes it a little different. Makes it a little difficult. I'm sorry. There we go.
Over to 33,000 for American 716.
Thank you, November 975, Delta Bravo Boston Center.
All right.
Bar 7 approved. Clear to
So we got a pressurization controller.
maintain 6,000. Departure on this frequency, squawk 4721.
Let's see, to 600 feet. So we'll head down there. We'll head down here. Set her up.
Delta Bravo, your back is correct.
Let's see here. Right there.
Number 5, Delta Bravo, release for departure at 1935 Zulu. Clearance void if not airborne before 194.
Alright. Yep, something like that. There we go.
Change to advisory frequency approved.
Alright, there we go.
Roger, 5 Delta Bravo. Hey, boss, Senator Bonanza 37.
Alright, so we can expect.
Ash. November
We
37.
expect 24.
Altimeter 298.
53 miles from
14 Port.
Condon. I think that's. I pronounce it.
Right base.
Inside airspace. Alright.
Base for 94 November.
Frontier Flight 7.
Alright. Approach.
Frontier Flight 7, position and maintain flight 720.
Let's say we do visual 2-4.
Clear direct ocean.
And we'll load that for right now. And just a warning there, it's advisory, blah blah blah. So yeah, we'll go ahead and load it.
Direct ocean for 0.
And that's just for situational awareness, really. So
Frequency correct? Lock-up frequency, Avalanche 06 Lima. Sir, apologies for this. Yeah, we got it back up to 40.
there's 2-4.
6 Lima, thank you. And climb and maintain flight level 300.
Alright.
November 904, November, Nashua, wind 1705 for runway 14, clear to land.
Alright.
Runway 14 for Bonanza 94 November.
Number 5, Victor X-ray, descend and maintain 1000, the Burlington altimeter 2.
Condition on second both sides. So go ahead and pull out that checklist real quick. Double check. So pressurization controller has been set. Alright. Fuel balance. Check. Looks good there. Auto feather. We'll go ahead and arm that bad boy. We'll need that here. Ice protection as required. Below zero, but no visible moisture, so we're good there. Let's see. Windshield defrosted. Approach procedures. We briefed it. I'll be looking for the visual. Cabin sign. Consider. Well, we're on. We've been getting bumped around all day. Stereo lights as required. Alright. And send checklist complete. Alright, so looking pretty good.
Number 430, right down runway 15.
And also, while I'm thinking about it, we need to do this as well. We'll go ahead and sync that heading bug. Get that heading bug synced up and looking good. Sweet. Those of you just coming in, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are on the arrival segment of our little trip in the King Air 350 to Nantucket. I totally want to do this flight from Boston to Nantucket in a Cessna like 340 or something like that, some kind of Cessna twin, and play the Wing soundtrack. Just saying. I don't know. It's weird, I guess, but yeah. Oh man, beautiful airport though. It's a beautiful field. Let's see, where are we actually? There's Providence there.
Alpha Bravo, contact Boston approach 133.0, take care.
Passing Providence there to the west of us.
Delta 2.
I don't know, Michael. That's just me, man. You know, just one of that section when they're landing. Yeah. Oh man, my lord. But yeah, it's a gorgeous airport. Martha's Vineyard is another one I want to take a look at. Alright. Let's see if we can pick up the pacing. We're about 30 out from Condon, so it's... Let's see. I really wish there was a bug or something to tell you what the autopilot's trying to do.
Do you need a vector from me, or are you going to be going to Red Gardner in a minute?
I'm going direct to Gardner.
Very good, thank you. November 904 November, join Alpha, taxi to the ramp. Congratulations on passing VFR 5.
Alright. And actually, what we can do here...
November 0 Echo Uniform, turn left heading 065, vector for the ILS runway 24 approach. To get the airport in sight, we can make that a visual, just let me know.
065 on the heading, vector for 24 approach. We'll give you a call. We'll get the field in sight for 0 Echo Uniform. Alright. Whew. Alright, so like this thing guys was 060 on the heading there. Let's see, airport info. Let's see. I keep forgetting, you know, we got this other 750 over here. Why not use it, right? Why not use it? Hopefully the frequencies are the same. I hate when you get spoiled with jet plates and then you go back to the standard FAA plates and you're all kind of, you know, trying to get your bearings. Let's see here. Procedures, ILS 24. Alright, yep, vectors. Yeah. Airport info. ILS 24. Chart. There we go. Alright, we're coming up on 1000. I just need to get the freak real quick. 1-to-1. Alright, so 09.1. Okay, alright. Alright, let's get our autopilot back up here. And we need to set this course up for 241. And let's see. We'll set this up for 241. No, don't do that. 241. All right. Ooh, need a little power.
For 0 Echo Uniform, just to maintain 5,000.
I've done the 5-0 Echo Uniform.
Landed 87, leaving my airspace to the southwest. New York is closed, radio service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Alright. Alright, get that guy bugged in there.
Landed 87, New York is closed, radio service terminated, frequency change approved.
Alright.
Speedbird 65 Boston Center, hello, squawk 4670.
Need a little more V speed on that one, y'all. Let's bug this in. Let's get a little more out of here.
430, wind 190 at 14, runway 15, clear to land.
I'll do 2,000 per minute. There's deflection there and localizer. So we are tracking. Alright, landing field elevation. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get our approach checklist and start it since we are simulating single pilot operations. We want to try to stay ahead of the airplane as much as possible. Alright, so bleed air low. We'll set that. We'll set the bleed air once we get a little lower there. Landing data complete, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so we're going here to performance. Landing.
0 Echo uniform, turn right heading 070.
070 on their heading, direct uniform. Are not. Are not. Let's see.
750, leaving my airspace to the southwest. New York Center is closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. 750, frequency change approved. Canadian Express 11, descend at pound.
Alright, let's see. I'd like to get some numbers here. Let's see.
Delta 20, crashing Delta 39.
Alright. Alright, what's our actual weight? 13. Alright, so we're at 13. They're at what? 2. Alright. Yep. I would love to get some performance numbers. Alright. 14. Norway length got 10,000 there. 175. This is a lot, y'all. I know. This is a lot.
101, clear direct tree.
Alright. Let's see here. 2. Alright, so VREF approach, approach limit 160, good air limit 184. Alright, we just gotta set that.
Radar above 8,000 in the terminal area and cleared RNAV 14.
Alright, there's 5, coming up on 5. You know what, let's leave our AP stuff up here. A little easier to finagle whatever we gotta finagle. Alright, so there's field there. We'll keep an eye out for it. Alright, there's $5,000 right there. We're going to chase it with a little power. Not much. Not much. We'll go check on the folks in the back real quick. See if we can see.
November 430, taxi to parking via Alpha Golf. Have a good day.
There's the island over there, I think. Alright, let's get there. Let's jump back over up front here. Let's see.
Delta 390 free and Delta aircraft actor.
Delta 3903, say again.
Delta aircraft that's being told to me and that's descending or the actor.
I don't have any airplane within 40 miles of you, anywhere close to your altitude, unless maybe you're talking about there is an airplane 30 miles southwest of you, same direction at level 25.
Oh, come on, guy. I gotta make a call.
You have anybody else. It might be some default simulated traffic, but there's nobody on the radar other than that one.
It's probably that one then.
All right.
Number 5 Echo Uniform, question number 0 Echo Uniform, how's it looking for you?
0 Echo Uniform, got the field inside, just about to call you.
0 Echo Uniform, clear visual approach, runway 24.
Good visual 2-4, 0 Echo Uniform. All right. Yeah, because... All right, guys. You know, let's get some stick time. All right, my controls. All right, we'll go ahead and turn on the prop sync. We'll keep 070 for right now, and we'll hold $5,000 till we. Right? I know, right? Like, man, come on. I get it. You try to be patient. I mean, if we were in an emergency, I would probably just stepped on them, but oh, we're good. We're good. That's just the impatience coming out of me, man. That's all. Alright, I would love to run me a checklist, but we're going to have to do some memory items here since we're doing some single pilot ops. So we'll go ahead and bring those props full forward. Engine ignition on, anti-ice off right now. I'm going to go ahead and come out of $5,000 there. Come out of 5 there. There we go. We can finally get some daylight. Y'all couldn't see nothing. And we'll go ahead and bug in the midst of 3. I think it was like 2 something. Let's see. So I got to click this guy in there. Do 2.5 there. Alright, looking pretty good. Go ahead and get the running lights on. Seatbelt signs on. This thing flies amazingly. Alright. So we're at the stops right now, so just FYI. Let's see, I would love to be able to. We're just going to kind of use the ILS there as a point of reference. Alright, make sure we are clear on the right. We'll go ahead and turn right.
Okay, Express 11, descend via the Ocean 5 arrival, runway 22 left, cross altimeter 2990.
2990, descend on the Ocean 5 arrival for 22 left, 0 moment.
Alright, we'll hold 3.2 for right now, then we'll catch this glide slope down.
Air Polonia 6 Lima, descend and maintain 12,000, the Kennedy altimeter 2988.
There's that swing on the localizer. I was working on my instrument rating, and that would jack me up every time.
907, runway 24, clear to land.
Go ahead, 24, direct uniform. Oh, man. Let's see, y'all.
65 Boston Center.
Go ahead.
We'll zoom in here a little bit.
Radar contact 2 miles west of Alex. And I have routing for you to Kennedy when you're ready to copy.
I'm gonna shallow out this intercept here a little bit. I'm going to start working on losing some of this energy as well, y'all.
65 cleared to the Kennedy Airport via present position. Direct trait, that's Tango.
I need to arm.
Tango. To join the
Alright.
Papa Alpha Romeo
A little bit of trim. Let's see, we are kind of heavy, so that might make sense. Alright, there we go.
Again, so speedbird 65.
Speedbird 65, cleared to the Kennedy Airport via present position. Direct.
Alright, approach is armed.
Alpha.
Props full forward. Auto feather is armed.
3 arrival. Papa. Alpha. Romeo.
Alright, I'll be looking for a swing here in a minute. I should be coming up here shortly. Try to anticipate it. There's that swing. There's that swing.
The direct waypoint.
Alright.
Trait. Tango. Alpha. Romeo.
Alright.
Tango.
Go ahead and call gear down.
Tango Alpha Romeo, India, Tango, speedbird 65.
Alright. Let's see. Flaps to approach. Yeah, I got the field in sight. That looks good there. You're trimmed out for that 3-degree glide path we're looking for.
November 2, Kilo Romeo, contact Cleveland Center on
Alright.
day.
Alright, let's see.
Boston Center.
Bleed air to low. Let's see, that's good. There's some miles. We'll go ahead and do flaps full. Get her all slowed up.
Landing 240. Air Polonia 6 Lima, leaving my airspace to the southwest. New York is offline. Radar service.
Keep a little power in there.
Change of food. Air Polonia 06 Lima. Thank you very much. Enjoy evening. Apologies for that penalty. No problem. Have a good day. Shamrock 1 Kilo Alpha Boston.
Alright, looking pretty good here.
6.
Sir, Delta 3903 needs to leave the cockpit for a few minutes.
Delta 3903, leave my airspace to the southwest. New York is offline. Radar service terminated for goods change.
Alright.
Shamrock 1 Kilo Alpha, radar contact to
Let's see. Field in sight there.
AJ, maintain for level 340.
This is speedbird 65. What is the runway?
Chase a little power. I mean, we got 10,000 foot of runway, so we've got plenty of time to bleed the energy.
1,000 feet to minimums.
Aircraft calling center, say again.
Oh yeah, this is speedbird 65 requesting the runway for arrival at Canada.
Almost there, man. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Looking good. Gears down, flaps down, nothing on fire. I think we're set to go.
Southwest 827, Boston Center, 5x5.
Got the power setting just right. Tracking the localizer good. Glass up's good.
For Kennedy, the
Alright.
actually there's a tower online now. I'll pull up the ATIS for you here. They are advertising the ILS runway 22 left.
Alright, I'm gonna come out of that power a little bit. I'm gonna come out of that power a little bit. And I'm gonna get that nose up here just a hair and bleed off a little more airspeed. There we go.
101 to set up positive scratch and maintain for level 240.
There we go. So I'm going to use that power to control my altitude,
Minimums.
pitch for airspeed.
50 Etihad 101. Etihad 101, that's positive scratch and that's for level 24024. 240 Etihad 101.
A little power there. Continue. There we go. Try to hit that, hit the markers there.
50 feet.
Alright.
Your 5 Delta Bravo, contact Bradley approach on 123.905. Have a good day.
Alright, we're in beta there. Full reverse on the brakes.
40 knots.
I think we may catch that exit. Yeah, I think we'll catch it.
Chevrolet 879 Boston Center. Cleared to the
Alright.
airport.
Alright.
Venture. Then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Squawk 467.
Alright, we'll go ahead and clear here. And we'll bring the fuel control to low idle there. That'll help us out a lot.
Chevrolet itinerary back is correct. Expect runway 19 or advise ready to taxi.
Alright. Get her cleaned up, landing lights off, strobe lights off there.
Northwest 827 Boston Center.
Let's see, air cleaned up. Let's see, engine anti-ice on, flaps up.
Albany 7 departure. Then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Departure on
Alright.
squawk 4704.
Try to wait for this guy to finish up his call, and then we'll go ahead and call clear and basically head straight. Let's see where are we here? Let's see. Alright.
Northwest 3rd, correction notice 827 repack is correct. Expect runway 19.
That's Echo. I think we're at.
Traffic direct train over to traffic observed between you and.
Let's see. I think let's see where we found out where we're at.
Let's see, change to advisory frequency approved.
I think we're at Delta. I think.
Canadian Express 11, contact.
Man, he's busy.
133.0. Have a good day.
Select waypoint, so if you need that I would
Oh my gosh, I'll get off the Oh my goodness.
Series 65, yep, cleared direct to Trait, Tango Romeo Alpha India Tango.
Boston Center, King Express 11, over to approach, thanks so much.
Alright. Series 0 Echo uniform, we're clear with 2-4 and Echo.
November 081, taxi to them.
To the ramp, 0 Echo uniform, we see it. Alright, cool. Woo, got that out of the way. Alright, y'all, flaps up, everything looks good. We'll make our way here over to the ramp somewheres.
Speedbird 65, what is the heading for flying direct?
Alright, trying to figure out where the heck to park this thing. You know what, here we go, right in here.
Speedbird 65, I'm very confused here. First you told me you couldn't go to trade, so then you asked for a heading, and I gave you a heading.
Whoa.
240. Then you direct trade, so I cleared you direct trade. Now you're again asking me for a heading. So let's pick one or the other. If you want headings, I can give you headings. If you want to go direct trade and fly a flight plan like a big boy, we can do that too. Which one would you like?
I want a heading.
Alright, see if we can get up there. Alright.
Okay, no problem. Speedbird 65, flying 240.
Alright, so I'm a little rusty, y'all, so I'm going to have to hit the checklist here. Alright, so yeah, we got that after touchdown.
You confused me a little bit good there with your request.
Alright, let's see here. After landing, let's see, NTI is on, let's see, engine ignition off. Alright, flap set, trim, set neutral. Bleed air valves, go ahead and turn all this off. And of course, once you get used to it, it goes by pretty quickly. Alright. Alright, radar off. Let's see, that looks good there. Let's see, verify 0 on the differential pressure. Yep, we're at 0. Alright, shutdown and securing, my favorite. Parking brake is set. Electric heat off. Alright, auto feather off, FMS, oxygen control. Let's see, go ahead and disarm that. Alright, let's see, battery on, avionics master off. Alright, aft blowers, all that fun stuff, that's stabilized. Alright, so we'll bring these guys to, go ahead and bring these guys to off there. Sweet. Alright, looks good there. Looks good there. Alright, y'all. That is it. And we'll make our way. I think we can walk at this point. And we can head on back here. Hey guys, tray table's up. Alright. And we'll open up this door. Be sure to crouch. Alright guys, that is it. What a fun flight. That was a blast. That was a blast. Shout out to Boston for not giving us crazy approach vectors, and yeah, shout out to Airfoillabs for an amazing airplane. So we're gonna go check out this airport restaurant, see if that lady's still here, and call this one good. But until next time guys, we are out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the batteries there. And cool. Until next time guys, take care of yourselves, and we will see you later.